Appreciated. Assembly Member Garratt.
So, Nadine and Keven, you've spoken about the pressures on drivers, the increasing congestion, the time pressure on the timetable and so on. So one of the ways of alleviating that is by having a rest break and toilet facilities and so on at the end of the route, so that the driver, you're already smiling, you can possibly guess what my question is going to be. Would that be a thing that would be good, and is it happening?
No and yes. So yes, it would be good, and no, it's not happening. When we surveyed our members, over 50% of them said that their facilities were inadequate. Many routes, or a number of routes, have no facilities. The facilities that they do have are things like Pret, that aren't open all the time, or that are they difficult to access because the public are using them as well. So bus drivers on every route should have a TfL-run toilet facility and welfare facility, because that impacts on fatigue. If a bus driver is running around London trying to find a toilet, it's going to impact the service. If they don't have adequate rest facilities, then their ability to kind of sort of have downtime is impacted, and it's a massive issue for us. We were promised by TfL that when they introduced a route that they would include adequate toilet facilities. That hasn't happened. That simply is not happening. I mean, I talked to you about North Greenwich. North Greenwich Bus Station has 3 Portaloos that serves all the London Underground staff, all the TfL staff, anyone who's a bus operator, and any public who have left the O2 and need the bathroom. And that's not a modular toilet. That is a plastic toilet. It's really, really shameful. And I'll give you a very quick example of Manchester have started to reopen public toilets and promised that there'll be some sort of modular toilet on every single route, and we don't have that in London, and we're not doing that.
Sorry, Manchester have achieved it and London hasn't?
Andy Burnham's given a commitment, I believe, okay, that they will be reopening public toilets on routes, and where they can't do that, that they will be putting in some sort of modular facility.